Hello, welcome to Medicine for Soul. I'm Giles, and it's been a while since I've been on here, like the beginning of June, I think. My first two videos. I noticed my first video, it looked like my head was kind of chopped off. I'm sorry about that, y'all. It's just, I got to get used to this thing because I'm not used to actually uh, doing videos because I'm pretty much like a background person, don't like to be in the spotlight. But anyway, bear with me. I'll eventually get a hang of this. This song I want to share with you is very, very special to me. It let's just say it actually gave me a message. It gave me a message that God used to give me a message He was trying to tell me. So I want to first tell you a dream that I had. But wait a minute, I just recently had a dream. I think it was Saturday. Today is the 8th of August, 2022, and it's 11:53 p.m. right now. But I don't know what it was. I couldn't think of the details. Lately, I haven't been remembering my dreams the way I usually do. Back in the day, they would be like in detail, like writing a book. I could just get up and just write everything down. But recently, I just haven't been able to remember my dreams. And I saw another video where this individual explaining that due to the shift in the DNA upgrade, that could be the reason why I don't remember them. But I did remember in the dream somebody mentioning Bulgaria, but I don't know why. Have anybody heard of Bulgaria? Anything in the news about Bulgaria? Well, maybe it just means it's just time for me to get out of this city and go on a trip because I haven't been going anywhere since 2018. It's time to take a trip or something. But anyway, here's a dream about this artist. She happened to be the creator used her to actually give me the message. So I was at a venue that she was performing at. And so at the time, we were all backstage. I was back with her and her band members. They're waiting to go on to perform. So when it was time, she left out the door first. She went to the left. I said, no, the stage is this way. So we went to the right and we took a little route and everything. I don't remember the exact route. I remember getting to the stage, but I was on the side when she finally arrived. But it was like kind of set up kind of odd because she somehow got separated from her band, and she was on the lower part of the stage, and it maybe stuck out maybe 6 feet towards the audience, and then you had the main stage above her, which is where her band members were. So she looked and she realized she made a wrong turn somewhere, and uh, we did actually because I was there with her when I saw her go out on the stage, and she looked. She said, "Well, you see me, I see you. We're gonna just make it work." So she just started singing, right? And it was like I call this song a feel good song whenever somebody starts to sing along with the artist because they like the song so much. It reminds me of this live. I have a CD of Billy Joel, and he did his song live, The Piano Man, and they sung the whole song. He really didn't have to sing it, but it was one of those songs. I call it a feel good song. So anyway, I had this dream and everything, and I kind of mentioned it to her that she should write a feel good song. That's what I thought that the Lord wanted me to do, tell her about the feel good song, and told her the title of the hook. Maybe you should write something like that. But I later found out that wasn't it. But let me tell you how I actually learned about this artist, of her existence, of her wonderful, wonderful voice. V103 was giving an event at a ballroom east of Chinatown in Chicago, and I just happened to go to this event. And that was the first time I ever heard her sing. And I was like, not bad, she's pretty good. So when she was done performing, she went off to the side to the back, sort of. And I think it was like a meet and greet, and I think she was signing her CD. So it was my turn. I couldn't help but tell her, I said, your voice is so flawless. And she just looked up at me. She was kind of surprised. And so she thanked me and everything, and then I went on about my business. So then later on Facebook, when I finally got into the social media thing, and she just happened to be scrolling, I guess, and she looked at my page, the gallery, and she saw the photos that I had on there. And some of the photos was of me after I participated in working on a independent black film for a gentleman that worked in my building. So, at my job. So I'm looking, I'm like, what is it she see about it? Because I didn't think so much of my work, of what I did. But it was just pretty much pictures of, they call it the wrap party, after they wrap the whole thing up before they actually let other people see it. And I was like, okay, something. And same thing with my photography. And I used to do photography, but I was a still photographer in that project. But same thing with my photography. I didn't think that much of it until one day I kind of like accidentally messed up my external hard drive with all my work on there. And I was like, oh my gosh. But I had faith that it would come on. It was years later. And it did come back on. I just left it plugged up, and you bet your bottom dollar I got all my work off of there before it went out again, because it did go back out. And I was looking at my work, and I'm like, okay, this is what everybody was seeing, and with the compliments and everything. So I said, okay, it's funny how you lose something, and then when God bring it back, you see it in a whole different light, with a like you have a different pair of eyes to see this that already existed that you didn't see before. So like, okay, that's cool. But anyway, I told her about that, and I don't recall of what she said about the Feel Good song. So then, this was before it was before Rona, before that even happened, before COVID. And so then just before that, she was performing at a venue in New York. I'm like, oh, it's been a while since I've been in New York. I want to go there, do this. So she advertised it on her page that she'll be there and everything. On Facebook, she advertised it. And I'm like, oh, I want to do that right there. So I'm looking around for hotels, what's close by and everything. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go this, I'm gonna do this, do that, or everything. And that's walking this. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna walk, because they have rats here as big as cats. So it might even stick me up. But now I'm gonna take a taxi. So I'm looking at the venue, and they have a menu. So, oh, this is fancy, schmancy. This girl is classy. This girl's class. You want to feed her guests. That's all good. I'm like, okay. Where there's food, I will travel. But anyway, I'm on there on the line menu, and I'm looking up everything. I'm like, okay, I'm going to have that. I'm just going to be ready. I'm going to be ready when I get there. And then I was like, back that up, baby. Pump your brakes. You still work for the man. So it was impossible for me to just be able to do something, because this performance was in the middle of the week, and I really wanted to go. And I think it was on a Wednesday. And I'm like, oh, that's messed up. So now I have to wait till I go back to work the following day to actually see if I can get that day off. And no, I couldn't. So I couldn't make it. So I was like, man. And then later on, she advertised and said, whoever buy these amount of tickets or tables, you'll be permitted to come backstage and hang out with me in the band. I'm like, that was part of the dream. It was. Hi, wow. Now, mind you, this is just before Rona hit. So Rona hit, I think it was last year, 2021. I think it was that year. And she posted another song of hers, but it wasn't on that first album. I think that was her first album she made. But this was like an old album, but newer than that one. So I'm like, okay. So she put that one song on her page. I said, let me check this out. And I was listening to it, and I'm like, you. Then I got the message. No, you weren't supposed to tell her that. You supposed to listen to this. Listen to what I said. The hook. The hook was the message. So I'm listening to the song and everything, and it's just telling me everything that I need to hear. Things I've gone through before my job, and things I was going through during this recent job I just left, thank God. because I feel so good now that I'm gone. It's like every day is a holiday for me. It was just too much. The toxicity was so thick you can cut it with a knife. So I was just glad to leave 2 years ahead of schedule, April of this year, 22. So I'm like, this is what I'm talking about right here. It's funny, not funny, but it's amazing how the creator will actually use somebody, work through them to get a message to you. Twice. But I got it the second time. I got it the second time, Lord. I got it the second time. So, really great. It's a really good piece. So I want you to listen to it. And it might be some things in there somebody else would actually relate to. Yeah, it's a very good song. So I want you to just check it out.
I've had some ups and downs, and there's been some crazy days. Crazy days. In the midst of the storm, I learned that I had to wait it out. I found if I'd be patient, the noise would quiet down. Smiling through all my troubles, it just might be too much. Sometimes your fall is just a setup for your coming up. Everything's gonna be alright. In the midst of all your troubles, you don't have to worry. Everything's gonna be alright. Don't you worry, it's gonna be alright. I repeated to pay Paul. I swear I've done it all. Lived check to check, I've been the highlight of my girlfriend's gossip. I've warm water on the stove, used the oven to warm my home. But I don't regret it, it made me better. I appreciate it all. In the midst of the storm, I learned that I had to wait it out. I found if I'd be patient, the noise would quiet down. Smiling through all my troubles, it just might be too much. Sometimes your fall is just a setup for your coming up. Everything's gonna be alright. Through your laughs and cries, it's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Tell your worries, tell your pain goodbye. It's gonna be alright. There's a reason for everything, and it always works out for the good. Find the purpose in all the things, good or bad, and misunderstood. You can lose love just to find it. You can find joy when you're crying. And I know everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. You gotta know, we got to know that it's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Hold on now, hold on now. Everything's gonna be alright. Your grandmama prayed for you. Your mama did the same thing too. Everything's gonna be alright. We've been laying low for a night, but joy comes in the morning.
Yes, it does. Elizabeth Withers. All right. You see what I mean? You know what? After I heard this song, I had to tell her that feel-good song came from a dream that I had. And I told her I listened to this song and it said everything that I needed to know, that I need to hear at the time. And it's amazing how God used people to actually help you out and actually come in contact with people, because he knows that whatever they have, it's going to have to be used in the future for his children. And I am his child of God, baby. And I told her that, and she said, we're in this thing called life together, I promise you. And real good person, though. She's really, really, really nice individual from what I gather, as far as the things I see her post and everything. And she, EW. Good old EW. And I really do appreciate the fact that she made the song, because I needed to hear it. I needed to hear that. So that's why I say, if you have anything out there that needs to get out, if you're a musician or a poet or what have you, get it out there, because you just never know who needs to hear what you have to say, especially when you've gone through these experiences. Because just by listening to the lyrics, she's been through some stuff. Have to rob Peter to pay Paul. I've done that more than anything before I got this job, recent job that I just retired from. But I'm like, she's awesome, man. She's awesome. And I really, really do like this song. It's pretty catchy. Everything's going to be all right. No matter what you're going through, everything's going to be all right. Just hold on. Hold on. That's what God say. Hold on. Don't be impatient. He's on the way. He's on the way. Just have faith and hold on. Everything's going to be all right. And that's why I wanted to share this, because I'm quite sure somebody out there would like to hear those simple words that mean a lot. So God is there for you. Just got to hold on. So that's all I have for you at this time. Hope you enjoyed it. Until the next time, you take care. And I hope you have a really good day when you go to work. Well, now it's 12:09 a.m. Tuesday. That you would enjoy your day. All right? Have a good one.